Hello, Professor Candido here. We're following up with Chapter 4. This should be Module 3. Just as a overview, we are doing these commands. And this is the one we're focusing with this particular tutorial, which is the MV command. The MV command can do three things. It can move a file to a different location from one directory to another. It can rename a file, and you can move and rename at the same time. It's very similar to the copy and structure, and we'll practice with it. So we're going to come over here and do an ls-l. And we have our text files we've been working with all along. So I'm going to show you how to rename hist.txt to a new name. You can say mv, the file you want to rename, and you give it the new name. Just like the copy, the source and the target, the from and the to. And let's do an ls-l, and you can see hist.txt has been renamed from hist.txt to hist.save. Now I also want to show you something that could be very, it's not really a problem, but it could be a problem. So see here I have a file called 1.txt.save. I can rename 2.txt to 1.txt.save. And if that file already exists and the target already exists, it will overwrite it and it won't even ask, are you sure? So that's something to be very careful about. You can see that 2 got renamed to 1 and what was there before got erased. So I just want to make sure you know that. So I'm going to rename that back to being 2.txt. You can see that it worked. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is you can move a file to a different directory. So I can say move.txt to save. I'm actually going to move it to the save directory. And just like the copy, I can do /home b Candido. And that will work. I could also, remember the tilde takes the place of /home b Candido. I can do dot, or I can just put in the name of the directory if it's one of my children. So if it's conf, desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, save, templates, or video, I don't need to put anything in front of it, just the name. And if you look here, you can clearly see that that file was moved. And what I can do is I can do a move and a rename at the same time. This file, which is specified here, will be moved to the save directory and given this new name. Okay, let's look here. You can see it's no longer there. Let's go take a look into the save directory, and you can see that it was moved there. You can also use wildcards, and that will move all text files into the save directory. So that works. Just to show you, I could do this. Move all configuration files to the save. And in this case, I only really have this file, but I can use a wildcard. And that was very successful. So remember, move can rename a file, you can move it to a different location, and you can move and rename.